Netcasts you love.
From people you trust.
This is TWiT.
Audio bandwidth for the weekly daily GizWiz is provided by the new Winamp for Android, featuring wireless sync and one-click iTunes import. Now with free daily music downloads and full-length CD listening parties. Download it for free at winamp.com/Android. Video bandwidth for the weekly daily GizWiz is provided by CacheFly at CacheFly.com. It's time for the weekly daily GizWiz with Mad's maddest writer, Dick DeBartolo. This is episode 1327, recorded August 13th, 2011. Really cheap gadgets. The weekly daily GizWiz is brought to you by Squarespace.com, the fast and easy way to create a high-quality website or blog. For a free trial and 10% off your new account for 6 months, visit Squarespace.com and use the offer code GizWiz8. And by Netflix. Watch thousands of TV episodes and movies on your PC, Mac, iPad, iPhone, or TV instantly. All streamed directly to you, saving you time, money, and hassle. For your free 30-day trial, go to netflix.com/twit.
And now, get ready for Dick.
Leo, I have to put my fez on. If you could just cut to the monitor shot. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna put this on here. I just put it right up here, and on. There we go. Okay.
I'm a little itchy myself. Can I get my? Oh, that's good.
I can have a sip of coffee.
I could use a sip of water, actually. Maybe I'll just have a little sip of... Where is that mug? It's here somewhere.
Wait. Oh, this is so funny. I can hardly believe it. This is 3D, man.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it's time once again for the weekly daily GizWiz.
The weekly daily GizWiz.
It makes its own gravy. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, the all-new 3D GizWiz program with Dickie D. Put that Mad Magazine down. Straighten my hat out a little bit. And welcome once again to another fine episode. First time we've ever done this in 3D. What do you think? It's pretty realistic, isn't it?
I think it's really wonderful. Here, take this issue of Mad. I can hand it.
Okay, let's just look at that. That's incredible. Watch out for the giant cock. That gets in the way a little bit. Can we move that rooster? Thank you. There we go. We don't really need that there. Thank you. 3,000. I know what you're about to say.
Yeah.
3,500 miles. And for this. Once again, I think it's pretty safe to say that TWiT has... Stop it, Dick. I get to switch, not you. That TWiT has reinvented broadcast history.
Yeah, we've brought it down several notches.
And if you're watching at home, I think what you're seeing is the first glasses-free 3D, and it sure does look swell.
It's amazing. It's amazing.
It's almost lifelike.
It really is, except for us.
Dick, my friend, once again, time to talk about gadgets. How was your week?
Week was very good. The poor Hudson River. Leo, there must have been 7 minutes when you were allowed to go on the Hudson River. There's been another sewerage pipe break, this time up at Ossining.
Oh.
So once again...
Wait a minute. Ossining, isn't that where Sing Sing is?
Yes.
The legendary prison?
Maybe it was a plan to escape.
I don't know.
The world's worst plan to escape.
Well, what was that Stephen King novel that they made a movie out where he escapes from prison The Green Mile. He escapes from prison by climbing down the sewage pipe.
Oh, down it is okay. In it is...
No, he's in it. He's in it.
Oh.
Shawshank. It was the Shawshank Redemption. That's right.
Oh, okay. I don't remember that. So you get in it, and then you say to your friend, once I'm in it, you flush.
Yes. And then, whoosh, it's free at last. Free at last. Yeah, Shawshank was a great movie. I enjoyed that movie. I guess, is that a spoiler? I hope I haven't spoiled it for everybody. They're saying
there's enough there still to be seen.
Oh, look. Our
alter
puppeteers
egos
have
just
left. So apparently it is not a 3D. Well, it's still pretty 3D.
No, it's good.
Those microphones look like they're leaping right out of the screen at us.
Yeah.
So anyway, I was not a big swim in the Hudson kind of guy anyway, so I think that's okay.
Yeah, no, I would occasionally get in just to check under my boat, but I don't do that
Really?
anymore.
Wait a minute. Would you wear any protective garb of any kind?
No, I used to not.
Really?
Just go under with a scuba mask and a scraper.
For yourself after you get out?
Yeah, both.
Yeah. Oh, to scrape the barnacles. Yeah, we talked about
the barnacles.
Yeah, we talked about that. So today, really cheap gadgets. I mean, how cheap?
Yeah, the stock market is like, this past week is...
Wow. Were there people flying out of the windows in Wall Street?
No, but they were standing on the sills just waiting.
Yeah.
Fortunately, every day there was like a little reprieve where they said, okay, I'll come back in. Oh, I'm going back out. Oh, I'm coming back.
Golly, I'm glad I'm not dependent on the stock market for my income.
Okay.
Although I often wonder, if all of this economic turmoil will end up, they always talk about Wall Street and Main Street, and I'm quite literally on Main Street, and so I often wonder how much this turmoil.
Did that studio move again?
Yeah, we used to be on Telephone Alley, and now we're on Main Street. Actually, the Petaluma Boulevard. The big street that that runs right behind us, used to be Main Street, and I wish they would instead of Petaluma Boulevard, I wish they'd call it Main Street again. That was a great name.
Leo, with your clout in that town,
I know,
and a magic marker, you could make that Main Street once again.
Yes, I think so. I would like to do so, and golly, if I can do this, I should be able to do that. This is episode 1327.
Yes.
In 10 weeks, we will do our LEET episode, 1337.
Ooh. Are we ever going to do an elite episode? I doubt it, right?
No, not this show. This is the opposite of elite. So let's start with our cheap gadget numero uno.
Yeah, Leo, this gadget, maybe everybody knows about them. I didn't, and I'll tell you the price was just amazing. So you and I both have a million backup batteries and cases and whatnot for our cell phones.
Oh, I've got a drawer full of stuff. I don't even know what it goes to.
Exactly. And the problem with the droids, or every time you come out with a new droid, it's a different battery format, or the battery charges in a different place.
Well, no, I've got this. I don't know what this is. I've got this this dock that was for one of the Android phones, but of course it only fits the one phone, and I have no idea. And what am I going to do with this? Yeah,
no, absolutely.
So what's the solution?
When I came out to the new TWiT cottage, I thought. The new TWiT brick house. I thought, I'm just going to buy. I was carrying the Droid X2. I'm just going to buy a Motorola X2 spare battery and charge it and just keep it in my pocket. And that would be instead of carrying a bunch of stuff. And the only problem with that is you have to remember to put your spare battery in your Droid, charge it up fully, then take it out, then put the original battery back in your Droid, and then charge that up fully so that when you leave, you have two fully charged Droid batteries. And I was over at a website that sent me this thing. Oh, you've shopped here before. Now take 10% off everything. We have lots of new stuff.
Oh, that's good.
For the Droid X2. So I went over there, and for the Droid X2, they had the Droid X2 desktop charger.
That thing is huge. What is it a dock? What is it?
No, Leo, it's
Oh,
for
I get it. It's a battery charger that you plug into the wall.
So you plug into the wall, and it charges Droid X2 batteries outside of the Droid.
Right.
So that, and it turns out, I went back there today, they make these for hundreds of phones and phone models. And the best thing is a little LED light comes on, orange when it's charging, turns blue when it's fully charged. Also has a USB port in the back, so you can also charge via USB. But Leo, it was $6.
What? $6, including the battery or just the charger?
Just the charger.
It's funny because I bought it. This is what you do with Android phones. You can't do it with an iPhone because they're not replaceable. But the problem with all smartphones, and particularly these Android phones, is you can't get. They go 5 hours, and you need it. So
Yes,
I
exactly.
bought a second battery, and then exactly what you've got, an external plug-in charger for it. But it was $100, and it broke.
No.
It broke right away.
Oh, wow.
So now I need a charger. So was it for any Android phone?
This one works on the Droid X, the Droid X2,
Right.
and the Atrix 4G.
Okay, so the Motorola ones, but I bet you they have. This is a
They have them
LG
for
phone.
every conceivable. Now,
What's the
one-
website? What's the website?
the website is
I want this.
cellphoneshop.com. Okay, now I'll tell you the one downside. It's not a terrible negative downside, but everything is shipped from China.
Yeah, well, that's where it's
So
made. Yeah.
It takes 2 to 3 weeks. But the stuff is amazingly inexpensive.
So here's my LG G2X.
Yeah. Just,
Memory
yeah, you just put
cards, Bluetooth dongle, Bluetooth keyboard, mini keyboard armband. Wow, this is more accessories than I've seen. There it is.
That looks like.
There's
it's
the
there.
charger, $5.99.
Yeah.
Now, is it a good charger? Does it work?
It works fine. Now, according to them, it charges it fully and then shuts off. I have no way to test that.
Well,
because
actually you do. If it doesn't
do.
explode into flames,
then
you're
it
good.
works.
Yeah.
Yeah, then it works.
Yeah. Because if you overcharge lithium-ion batteries, they will actually explode.
Oh, well, that's a very good indicator rather
Sure.
than just a little red light.
Sure.
You know, you could miss the red light.
Right. But the
explosion-
flames would tell you something.
The flames would get your attention.
You know immediately that, well,
Did the flames stay on for several hours? Because in case I'm out.
well, when you come back to the house and it's burnt to the ground, I think you'll know. It's just,
Oh, they are just, yeah. there
just
goes
now.
your-
Did you see that? Yeah. There we go.
And that's the $100 charger that just blew up.
Yes. No, it's funny because I bought this now, included a second battery, which is that's the thing. If you're going to get a charger, you don't need a charger if you've got the one battery because the phone will charge and that's all you need. But if you have two batteries, it's been kind of a pain for me. I have to charge this all the way up and then wake up at 3 in the morning, take it apart, put the other battery in, charge it all the way up. So this is very handy to have an external charger for $5.99. I'm ordering 10.
Oh, okay.
You never know.
And how much extra was your battery?
The battery, I think, is expensive. Let me see. Do they have backup batteries, too?
They do for, I think, like $9.
I think people are wising up because it used to be that, all of these batteries were $100. And, Apple and all the laptop companies, they all charge an arm and a leg for their stuff. And this is interesting, man. This is not. Let me just see if they have a battery. Look at all the different things they have.
They make a ton.
And this is just for my phone, So each phone has its own. Here's a plastic stand holder. All sorts of signal boosters and car chargers and wow. I'm still looking for an actual battery. This is like a long page worth of stuff.
Yeah.
You know what? They're smart though. If you only charge $5.99, I feel like I should buy some other stuff. You know what I'm saying?
I think the batteries are in a separate section.
Oh, okay.
I think
This is accessories.
I think you just hit batteries and then phone.
I get it. You're right. Well, this is cell phone shop.
Cell phone shop.
And they're having a big sale. 80% off sale.
which never ends because I've been there many times.
Well, they're saying it's back to school, but it's back to school 1997.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it's
oh
also
my
back-
God, the batteries are $5.99.
Okay.
I spent $100 for something that I can get for 10. Wow. Now I guess
Too bad I didn't do this show 3 weeks ago.
no kidding. You would have saved me a lot of money. Now you have to be careful and pick the right one for your phone, and they have these are all LG phones, so you'd have to get the right one. But amazing. These $5.99, and then the charger's $5.99.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I have to order more stuff because I don't want to charge, $12 to my credit card. It seems hardly worth it. Maybe they have. Do they sell cars on this site? Because at those prices.
And then I think past 1995, I think it's free shipping. I remember I added just another something. It was.
You see what I mean?
I spent $17, and I thought, wait, if I just add $5 more, it only costs me $2 because then I'll have the $5. No $5 shipping charge.
I have to say, in general,
Yes.
my reaction to these cheap battery sites is be careful. I always say, spend the $90 on the battery from the company. But lately, I've been because I'm serious. If they don't have the right circuitry in here, they will explode.
No, absolutely,
Or
absolutely.
burst into flame anyway.
And you know what? I bought a bunch of batteries from a bunch of different websites, and I think the cell phone shop battery did not say Motorola on the back. I mean, it said the phone number, but I think it was another company's.
Yes, I'm sure these are third party, but
Right.
the truth
But
is
at one place I bought a battery, and I think I paid $12, and it had the Motorola
logo.
holograph logo on the back. I mean,
Wow.
it could have been duplicated too, but it sure looked like the original.
Well, this company sells originals as well, actually. I'm looking at it right here. So you could, I'm sure they're more expensive. You could opt for the original LG manufacturer's battery, or you can buy their third party. But you know what? They're still cheap. They're $16 for the manufacturer's batteries.
That's what I bought for my Motorola.
Now, I'm sure they're all made in the same place, don't you think? I mean, it's the same.
I'm sure it is.
Yeah.
I'm sure it is. You always hear about clothing, that these clothing factories, for 4 hours they run one label, then 4 hours they make the same jeans and they run another label, and then the next 4 hours they run them with a cheapy label.
Right.
And yeah. So
wow, this is great. I'm gonna buy the battery that I.
Just if you order it, just in the notes thing, just say, please not the exploding version.
Okay, that's probably a good idea.
Yeah,
just in case.
Yeah, just in case. They're sitting there, and the guy says, "Oh, exploding, not exploding." This customer didn't say which he wanted.
Oh, let's send him the exploding battery just in case. Oh, wow. Okay, there. I feel much better.
Good.
So that's number one. This is really cheap gadgets, and Dick, you've come through on this one. That was $5 for a cell phone.
Yeah, the second one is about $5 too.
All right.
So it's our video of the week.
Well, let's roll that tape, shall we? Any day now, let's roll that tape. Wow! From Mads Maddest on YouTube.
It's the DeBartolo GizWiz. I am hot.
Wait a minute. I just want to say Academy Award worthy acting. Let's see that again.
Oh, yeah, I think right.
It's the DeBartolo GizWiz. I am hot.
Oh, man, Dick, I don't know about you, but I'm sweating just watching that.
Yeah.
One more time. Let's just see that acting. I'm telling you, folks, I don't know what they give for YouTube videos, if it's a Tony, an Emmy, an Oscar, but this is acting. Dick DeBartolo, cat on a hot tin cupboard.
It's the DeBartolo GizWiz. I am hot. It is 107 degrees out. I mean, it's only 75 in here because Dennis has the air conditioner on, but I'm reacting to the outside temperature.
That's what I'm saying, acting.
But Dennis said I could get some water from his sink. So that's what I'm going to do. Except
This is a nice kitchen.
there are no glasses.
Oh.
Oh, I'm so thirsty.
Oh.
Oh no.
Teacups, nothing but
There are no
teacups.
glasses, just cups. What am I gonna do?
Couldn't drink
Wait
out of a
minute.
cup.
He said he had a new gadget. Something about the sink. He said, wait, squeeze the gadget on the sink. Squeeze the gadget.
It's a water
Oh,
fountain.
my word, it works.
Oh, dear.
Hudson River water. That is pretty nifty. So let me just shut the water here. And
Actually,
get
that's
this
kind of
gadget.
cool.
So it came from spoonsisters.com, and it's called Tappy, T-A-P-I. And actually, I was going to use this as a what the heck is it gadget.
No kidding.
But I decided it was more fun just to do it as a cheapy gadget for the weekly daily GizWiz. That's what it looks like.
It's like a
Two of
rubber.
them for $9.98.
I'll get them
plus
for all
shipping.
my taps.
Spoonsisters.com. And it comes in all different colors, but when we recorded this on August 10th or 11th, it was only available in silver. But silver's good if you want it to look like the rest of your sink. And parents will love this because, seriously, the kids won't take a million glasses out when they're trying to just get a drink of water. And it encourages kids to brush their teeth because they can play fountain. Just a big kid at heart, Dick DeBartolo, the GizWiz for the weekly daily GizWiz.
Wow.
Feelings, nothing more than feelings.
Leo, I want to thank Leo for making the weekly daily GizWiz possible for me to be able to
Lord.
show my videos.
Lord. Oh, dear. Dick, I have to say, Kung Fu Fish had it right when he said, when you need to drink tap water in a pinch,
Oh, very good.
tappy. Now, is that rubber? Does it give you a rubbery kind of a flavor in there?
No, not at all. It is a rubber substance, but I don't taste anything added to the water. And you get two for under $10.
Wow.
And they come in an assortment of colors, which the Spoon Sisters said they'll have by the end of August. Right now, they have it in that silver color. But that's great. I think kids will love this, and it will save you an awful lot of throwing out paper cups or washing glasses. The kids.
Well, I drink out of the faucet anyway. I just put my head under it.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Yeah.
you learned that from Ozzy.
Yeah, Ozzy taught me how to do that.
Yeah. Oh, that's good. That's good.
It's this is the kind of thing that the one tip I would give you though, and you
Yes.
probably already learned this, is do not squeeze the tappy with your head down in position. It'll go right up your nose.
Oh, yeah. You have to. Yes, especially city
Squeeze,
water pressure.
then lean in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
By the way, that was a lovely kitchen. Is that your kitchen or is that somebody else's?
No, what are you kidding? Everything I shoot, I run up to Dennis's
I
house.
think that's a very nice kitchen. I didn't think it was yours.
No, in my apartment, there's no room to put the tappy. And I have so many gadgets on every
He can't even
faucet.
fit a tappy in his raw.
Exactly, I can't. There's no room.
No, I like that. That's really it's cheap. 2 for $10 and
Two for $10, $9.98
Yeah.
plus shipping. But
Kids
yeah,
will
pretty
love it.
good. So
Yeah.
okay, so that's
that doesn't
All right,
give you a flavor of any kind.
no.
No.
Okay.
Well, I've got a very exciting turn the table turkey, and I know you have another gadget coming up in just a bit. But before we go on, would I be remiss to ask you, I know you have a great site, GizWiz.Biz, where you got that site? Where did that site come from, Dick?
Oh, what are you kidding? Squarespace.
Oh, the secret behind exceptional websites, Squarespace? That's Squarespace?
That's Squarespace. That's
I love that.
Squarespace that never has gone down. You
No,
know,
it's amazing.
you know, I'm on ABC News once or twice a month, and they would give out my website, and my website would go right off.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Never has happened with Squarespace.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what you get here with Squarespace.com. It is hosting, which of course means you're running on their servers, but it's also the best content management software out there. I mean, they have some really amazing capabilities. Start with incredible templates. Their site builder has everything in place right away. It's almost like Lego. It's modules, 20-plus core modules you just snap into place. You can point and click, resize. Makes it very simple. Of course, you'll edit your post right there on the site or use their iPhone or iPad application, not just to create posts, but also to moderate comments, to check your stats. It is an incredible platform, a beautiful, beautiful platform. Here's some of the modules you can add. Journal, picture gallery, HTML. That means any arbitrary HTML code. That's good because, of course, if you're not a designer, you don't have to code your own stuff. But if you know how, you can easily do that, including JavaScript, CSS. Here's an Amazon item list. Great for a wish list or a Pix page. Journal archive, search, file storage, change tracker, links. These are just some of the modules. This thing is so slick. The best way to do it, there's too much to talk about in one ad. The best thing to do is to go to squarespace.com and click that big green try it free button. All you need, you don't need a credit card. All you need is the name of the site, a password for the site, and then an email address so they can let you know when your 2-week trial is over. You may find that after 2 weeks you say, hey, I like it as Squarespace. This is a good thing. I'd like it to keep doing it. And here's the beauty of it. Squarespace is very affordable. For hosting, plus the best software, always kept up to date, always secure. It's as little as $10.67 a month. But all you have to do is go to squarespace.com right now. Let's go back there and take a look at the pricing. The longer you sign up for, the less it is. And here's a hint. When you check out, use the offer code GizWiz8, all one word, GIZWIZ, and the number 8, and they will give you 10% off your new account for the first 6 months. So the savings are even better. Considering what you're getting, hosting plus the best software for content management, for website design, for stats, for photo galleries, for forums and forum building, the best, that's a great price. Squarespace.com, the secret behind exceptional websites. Dick uses it. We use it for our Inside TWiT page. Of course, many of our good friends use it as well. Squarespace.com. Click that green Try It Free button and give it a shot. If you decide to buy, use the offer code GizWiz8. All right, Dickie D, time for gadget numero 3.
Okay, this is close to our $20 limit at $19.99, and it is the Rage Gauge. So now the Rage Gauge.
This is made by the same people who make that Staples That Was Easy button.
Yeah, it looks like that. It looks like that. So basically what you do is when you get angry, you hit it.
Yes.
And if you do a wimpy hit, it insults you. And the harder you hit, the more it gets aggravated. And then it's actually quite humorous.
Turn it up because we can't really hear it.
You know, Leo, actually, I sent you a little link. Because
you
I
did?
It'd be,
aren't you smart?
It's a little 1-minute video because they make it in a bunch of it. They all are this exact same size, but they make it in dozens of different colors. And the fun thing about it is after I played with it for about 20 minutes, I said, kids are going to love this, but then they're going to get bored. Then I saw a little USB put on the side, and I thought, I better look at the instructions. So it turns out that then you can then go online, download new voices for it.
Oh, wow.
You can download fake celebrity voices. You can use it to play games. As you pound it, you can shoot ammunition. Right now, it's $19.95, and I guess they want to build a fan base because right now, everything on the website, all the additional stuff is free, and You could also join Facebook, and you can set it up so that you can tell your Facebook friends how angry you are depending on how hard you hit it. So it's sort of like your scale that tweets your weight or tweets your blood pressure. This will treat your hostility level via Facebook. And if you want to run just 30 seconds.
I can't find that email. Did you send it to me recently?
In the last hour. Just about an hour.
Well, just tell me the name of the gadget. Is it on their website?
Oh, yeah, it's ragegauge.com, but I can't remember exactly where the little demo video was.
Oh, you know me. I can search. I can find.
Oh, yeah, you could. Ragegauge.com.
I don't know if this is it. No, that's not it. I'm going to keep looking here. Hold on. Don't give up. Ragegauge.com.
Oh, I wish I had.
Oh, yeah, I found the site.
Okay.
This is quite pretty. Look at this. Wow, Rage Gauge. So here's a video. Should I watch the video?
Yeah, try that video. Let's see.
Finally, a product. This is it. Which one? The top one?
Try. Go down a little because maybe I'll recognize it by the way
the review.
Try the turquoise one.
Smashing Rage Gauges. Let's see.
Maybe we should throw you on the Barbie.
Oh, that's funny.
Maybe we should throw you on the Barbie.
It's like a.
That's scary. That was so last season.
Obama don't care. I nearly felt that one. Let me be clear. You're a wuss.
You hit like my 10-year-old sister. That was just lame.
So these are soft.
Shots of gin hit me harder.
That tickles.
The punch at the inaugural ball was stronger than that.
That was so cute. I could carry you in my purse.
You're not as tough as your girlfriend. You must be one of those angry tea parties.
Ooh, so angry. That was better than a shopping spree at Tiffany's.
So it has
Come on now, give a bloke a fair go.
So it has a little. You can see the lights at the bottom.
Yeah, exactly.
The harder you hit it, it's like one of those things at the fair. The harder you hit it, the lights go from green to yellow to red. And so if you really hit it hard, it'll go boom. So let's see.
I beg you, please stop.
Oh, I feel like I just went hunting with Dick Cheney.
That's the worst George W. Bush impression. I was trying to figure out who the heck that was supposed to be an impression of. And
I don't know. Well, maybe that's why they're free.
I feel like I'm gonna chunder.
You've now voided all product warranties.
That's good.
That's my favorite.
I like that one.
Yeah.
So let me go back to the site here because it looks like they have some other ones here. So these are all the voices you can get.
You can also download voices in foreign languages.
Wait a minute. They think that looks like Barack Obama?
I know.
Okay.
Well, I think that's the closest they wanted to get without getting sued.
Right. They don't actually mention Obama. They say POTUS and Commander-in-Chief. There's Cranky Croc. That's probably an Australian accent, right? Lush Rimbaugh. Okay, I get it. So you go, dittos, you hit me, Valley Girl. We've heard of all of these now. Yeah, and then the Angry E voice is the voice that started it all. And these are free. Well, that's kind of cool.
They're all free. I think eventually they're going to be 99 cents or something. But
it's one of the reasons I like the TomTom so much because, the TomTom GPS, because you can have different voices tell you to turn left and right.
Exactly.
And it comes in different styles. Look, there's an Obama style, a Chrome, Bubbles, Dragon.
And then you can play the video games, and this becomes your firing control.
Oh, how does that work?
Well, when you plug it in, and I didn't want to, you have to actually register to play the game. So I didn't want,
this is Robot Zombie Apocalypse. So
exactly. And this guy is what you use to send.
Oh, wow. Look at this. So you'd pound that thing, and you'd be able to kill zombies. That's pretty cool. So this is an interesting product. Are you still there?
Yes, I am. I was just punching my rage gauge.
Leo won't let me talk. I want one of these. I would love having something to pound. In fact, I think my staff should get me this so I stop pounding them.
Yeah, they should get you a great big one, the pizza-sized one.
I am not happy. Actually, that's very satisfying. And I don't even have a rage gauge.
Yeah.
So how much is this?
$19.99.
I think that's a fair deal.
Yeah, yeah. And the USB thing is a good addition so that you can change stuff. You can. There's a little video on how you can do your own voices in here. So it's.
Oh, you can even put your own voice in there.
Yeah, yeah. So they've really thought about, the factor that after you hit it a few times, you might get bored. So they just made it so that you can do lots of other things with it.
Got it.
So yeah, it has a chance.
Well, there you have it, my friends. We've got 3 really excellent gadgets, basically for nothing, under $20. And now it's my turn. So, Dick, if you will do the honors and introduce my favorite part of the show, Turn the Tables Turkey.
Okay. So, hey, it's Dick DeBartolo, Mad's Maddest Writer, and the GizWiz, introducing a man who needs no introduction.
Well, introduce me anyway.
So play the theme. You need no introduction.
Okay, all right.
The Table Turkeys.
Under his desk to find some crap to share.
I found something.
It's turn the tables to
Turkey. Hello, Dick. How are you? How are you? How are you? Where are you? Where are
you
you?
look like Arlene Francis on the old What's My Line?
Is it something that we all use, Mr. X?
I would say yes.
Is it bigger than a bread box?
No.
Is it Arnold Schwarzenegger's belt buckle? I think I'm right on this.
No, I don't. So we're going to take a conference here.
I used to love that show. That was a great. What's My Line? Yeah.
What's My Line? The only thing I hated about it is it was the last thing I was allowed to watch before I had to go to bed on Sunday night.
Oh.
And it was like, oh no!
So you knew it was the end.
Tomorrow's Monday. I got to go to school.
So, do you ever wear a sleep mask?
I don't. I wish sometimes on an airplane I had one.
Right.
But I've never worn one. Do you wear them? Is that what
I do wear them. I wear them not only in airplanes, but anytime. Because, I've learned that...
Well, you wore it to dinner that time.
I do, because I've learned that I really don't want to see people.
Yeah.
And this way I can walk around like this. But the real truth of the matter is that I have read many studies that say absolute dark is critical for good sleep. And, well, frankly, as a gadget hound, I'm sure you have this problem. There's LEDs all over my bedroom.
Oh, these days, it's ridiculous.
Everything's charging, and I have to charge it when I go to bed. I'm not going to, so it's just blinkies everywhere. For a while, I would throw underwear and socks over everything, but after a while, it kind of started to look pretty bad. So I got some sleep masks. Now, this, by the way, is the most comfortable sleep mask I've ever worn. This is the Lumi mask. Let me. Wow. Let me give you. It may look like I just hit myself.
Yeah,
I did.
You didn't. Oh, okay.
I did, but the reason I did is the fly landed.
You had that Three Stooges syndrome that a lot of people were coming down with.
Wise guy, eh? So this is the Lumi mask. It's very comfortable. It's very soft. But it's the nicest, most comfortable. Sleep mask. Yeah, it's beautiful and really and cushy. But the problem with wearing a sleep mask, frankly, is the sun can come up, but you don't know because you're ensconced and it's dark. And most of us, if we don't wake up from the alarm clock, wake up because it's morning. The sun has come up. And so this is kind of a little bit of a problem with wearing a mask is you don't see the sun. So
is that why we're taping on a Monday this week? Because
I slept right through Saturday.
Yeah.
So this was actually, it's kind of an interesting story. This was a Kickstarter project. In fact, the guy who did the Kickstarter project, his name is Taylor Franklin Hyde. He's from Birmingham, Alabama, and he's a fan. Do you know about Kickstarter?
No, this is where you raise money. I know a little bit. Raise money to get projects funded.
Exactly. And Taylor said, I would like to make a sleep mask that wakes me up. In fact, he went to Kickstarter.com and he raised money. Now, his goal was $10,000 to manufacture the mask. We've talked before about how expensive it is to develop a gadget. How it could cost hundreds of thousands of dollars. And so this he was able to raise from 414 investors a total of $27,000 with $1, $25, $50, or $100 pledges, and which I think is so cool. In fact, let me show you the video that he used to solicit for the Lumi mask.
Hey Kickstarter. I'm Taylor Franklin Hyde, and I'm developing a product called the Lumi Mask. Lumi is an answer to a problem that I've been having. You see, every morning, I wake with sunlight coming through my blinds. But at night, with my blinds open, it's really hard to fall asleep with all this outside light coming in. So I got to thinking, is there a way I could combine the benefits of sleeping in darkness with waking in sunlight? My solution is Lumi. Lumi blocks out light at night, but in the morning, a light unit inside the mask simulates a sunrise 30 minutes before you wake.
Isn't that cool? So let me show you. The idea is that inside this this mask are these kind of satin what they look like eye covers, but there's an LED panel behind here, and you charge this up via USB. There's a simple micro or mini USB port right on the top here. So every morning when you're unplugging your phone and everything else, you plug in your Lumi mask. And then once it's charged, you can turn it on by pressing this button here.
But there's a clock in there too then, right? There's
a clock in it. This is, look, I'll turn it on and you'll see. And you can set the alarm. So hello, there we go. So there's the clock. You see it's it's an LED. It's quite easy to read. You press the alarm button, and I can set the alarm for any time I want. And then what happens is half an hour, not when you want to wake up, but half an hour before you wake up, the Lumi mask gradually gets brighter. Not so bright that it, blinds you, but it slowly gets brighter.
Wakes you up.
And brighter and wakes. Isn't that a great idea?
Yeah.
Let's watch a little bit more of the video because you can see it actually happening here.
It's perfect for falling asleep with ease while still getting that sunrise feeling in the morning.
And look, it comes with a gorgeous girlfriend, which I think really is worth the $27,750.
Cloudy days when there isn't much sunshine anyway. So, why my own Kickstarter? By funding my project on Kickstarter, I can take the next big steps with manufacturing. If you pledge $50 or more, you're essentially pre-ordering.
So this is going to be the details of the Kickstarter. It's already over. And in fact, Taylor's now selling the Lumi mask himself. He is at Lumimask, LUMIMASK.com. You can buy it directly from the site. It's $80, which I think is $74, which I think is quite fair.
Yeah.
Considering, I mean, this is very.
That's a lot of engineering in that.
No kidding, and it's very lightweight. And I just think this is a neat story that he successfully created this business using Kickstarter. And in fact, the reviews are very positive. It really works quite
Leo,
well.
so if you donated money, are you like a mini partner or something?
No.
Or you just want to see something develop?
No, it's because you want to see something develop. And then depending on how much you donate, you may get a Lumi mask. If you go back to the Kickstarter site, you'll see that the people who donated $1 or didn't get, they got a thank you on the website. The people who
I see, okay,
yeah, the people who, and there were 18 of those. If you pledge $25, you get a pillowcase because he also makes Lumi pillows. If you donated $50, you get a Lumi mask. So
wow,
yeah, so that was a good way. And the way Kickstarter works, you don't give them any money unless he meets his goal, and then all the people who pledged are automatically debited from their credit card. So $100 you get a Lumi pajamas and a Lumi mask. For $250 you'd get a Lumi bed sheet package. 5 iPad app, iPhone app. He says they're working on that for the Lumi, and so he actually got somebody donate $5,000.
Wow, they got the girl.
Yeah, that for that you get the. No, I don't know what the deal is, but I think this is a really neat story.
It's very clever.
And a
that
product.
Clock is, yeah.
Yeah, it really works. It really works. And I think this is kind of the answer to something we talk about all the time, which is people have great ideas and they come to you and you say, get ready to spend $100,000 with no guarantee that you're going to have a product. This, if you can raise the money through Kickstarter, really is great because you get the upfront money you need. In this case, you got $20,000 plus to do the development, but you're not really beholden to anybody. You just have to send out some product when the time comes. I think this is. I know I've invested in a number of Kickstarter projects, and I think it's a really great idea. And it's maybe the new way of making gadgets. This is a great gadget. I love it. The
I like
Lumimask.
it. I like it too.
Yeah, isn't that clever? All right.
Very good.
So there's my turn the table. Tuesdays. Next week, I was almost did that this week, but I thought, well, I will talk about this next week. I spent a lot of money on a very strange camera that I have very mixed feelings about, but I have to say, it is a beauty. We're going to talk about the Fujifilm X100, which is, doesn't this look like an old-fashioned camera?
It really does.
It's a rangefinder camera. So you can look on the LCD because it is a digital camera, but you can view through the rangefinder. It's got controls just like the old controls where you set the shutter speed here, the f-stops here. I mean, this is a beautiful retro camera.
Yeah.
So
no one's going to take it because they're going to think, oh, I don't want that. That's an old camera.
Well, you don't want to know the real reason I bought it? I bought it because it's a very high-quality camera, and I want to do street photography. So listen how quiet it is. I'm going to take a picture, and listen how quiet it is. You can't hear it, and it doesn't look like you're some big camera hound. You're just like some guy with a 100-year-old camera. Listen. This is the picture sound.
Click.
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
It sounds like a human.
Yeah.
It's very, very quiet.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, I'll give you a review of that camera next week.
Good.
With some main reason I didn't want to do it yet is because I've only had it for a few days and I haven't had a chance to take a lot of pictures with it. But I'll have some images for you to look at next week, and we'll talk a little bit more about what DP Review said was a flawed camera. In fact, our friend Chris Marquardt, the photo guy, said this is the diva of digital cameras.
Wow.
But I have to say, I've kind of having some fun with it. So that's for next week. But right now, my friends, we are going to take a walk. Do you like taking walks?
I love walking in the rain.
Is it raining right now?
Could be. It's supposed to be shortly.
Let me see here if I have. I might have some rain sound effects I could play.
Ooh.
Wouldn't that be cool?
Yes. Very gadget warehousey.
Okay, let's see. I'm sure just right here somewhere. Huh. Let's see. See if I can find some rain. Listen. Occasionally on the streets of Manhattan. I said occasionally on the streets of Manhattan, the rain
pumps.
the rain comes down in droves. And when it does, there goes my house. You could get really wet. So that doesn't sound like rain. That sounds like Dick's. Get off the porch. I'm trying to do a show here. We're visiting Dick's Gadget Warehouse.
They're geeky and they're goofy. Together they are loopy. When gadgets pass away, he takes them out to play in Dick's Gadget Warehouse.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, coming out of the rain, dry yourself off. Here he is, Dick DeBartolo. I don't know what they're running.
Oh, wait a minute. I have to open an umbrella.
Oh, thank goodness you brought an umbrella because it was so wet and nasty out there. I just was pouring rain. Look, it knocked your hat off. It's so wet. So, Dick, what do you got in the gadget warehouse?
They're so funny. Those guys.
Yeah, if you're not watching a video of this show, you're missing some of the strangest.
When you were playing the rain, someone in the chat room said it looks like summer in Vancouver.
Yeah, that's right.
It was good up there. It was good.
I love Vancouver, but it is a little rainy. It is a little rainy.
All right, so I'm in the gadget warehouse, coming down to the last few boxes of crap to send out.
Yes.
When I find a tin can that contains a product, I wonder if you know about it, called D-Skin.
D-Skin?
D_Skin is the product's name. Does it sound familiar?
No, I don't know what it is. I'm trying to.
I'll show you one, and then you guess what it might be used for.
Okay,
Let me do that.
all right. It doesn't ring a bell.
Oh, okay, this is a D-Skin.
It's for a CD, obviously. You put it on a CD and to keep it from getting scratched.
Oh, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. D-Skin is like a condom for CDs, and it goes on the CD and never comes off.
Yes, just like a condom.
Yeah, well, I told you that, really, you need more than one in a lifetime. But, okay, that's an argument I'll never win with you.
I feel like it's just like putting plastic covering on furniture, that if you just leave it on, then you never have to worry about guests showing up.
Oh, that's good. I'll buy that. So
sure.
Okay.
Sure.
So D-Skin, believe it or not, this baked, it's copyrighted 2004.
Does it work?
So, Leo, the funny thing is, it works somewhat, and I totally forgot about these. So I put them on a CD, put one in my laptop. My laptop acted as if there was no CD in there, but in my desktop, I put it in. It just read the CD like, hey, this is a regular CD. I don't recognize any protective covering on this CD. I can read this, and surprisingly, they are still for sale. A lot of places will list them, and you go to click on buy, which I did during the week, and it said, I'm sorry, this product is not available at the current time. The problem, I think what wiped out D-Skin is the fact that in the past 7 years, the price of making a copy of a DVD has dropped so drastically, because a D-Skin 5 is $8.
So it's more than $1 each.
More, yes.
But I have to say, video games, which cost $60 and scratch pretty easily, that's, I think, a whole new market for this.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah, the cheapest you can get them for is $1.
Wow.
If you go on Amazon and will buy 100 of them, you can
I'd be a little worried about these impacting the player, changing the balance of it, or...
Yeah, you know what? Since I decided I was going to do this as a Gadget Warehouse Friday, I did go back and read a ton of reviews, and a lot of people actually went back and revised their reviews. They said, I loved it, I loved it, I loved it.
And then it broke my computer.
2 years later, it looks like it's shrinking, or it's sliding, or it let dirt in there, and now I'm sorry I did it. So very, very mixed reviews, but it has managed to stay around for 7 years and still be for sale.
That's quite impressive.
Yeah. D-Skin. And it goes over just the read part of the CD. So it's one-sided, and then that little orange ring grasps the edge of your DVD. But as I said, I got a 50%. I tried it twice, worked in the desktop, would not work in my laptop.
That's interesting. I guess the laser isn't as strong on the laptop or something, or maybe the angle is.
I was going to say, and also I think as they make these devices smaller and smaller, the tolerances get less and less, and it goes, wait a minute, there's something in there that I don't know what that is.
It's a condom with a hole in it.
Yeah,
and just about as useful. D-Skin, thank you very much, Dick D. Before we get on to our letters, and we have some, I'm sure, wonderful letters from our fine audience, I think it behoove us to speak briefly of this thing we call Netflix. You know what I'm talking. You know where I'm coming from, my friend.
Oh, what are you kidding? I was watching it on my iPod Touch. I watched it on my laptop down at the boat. It's great. I love Netflix.
Yeah, especially if you travel around, because of course it works on an iPad, iPod Touch with Wi-Fi, iPhone, many Android phones, many other tablets, and of course on your TV you can watch. Many TVs already have Netflix built in, or Blu-ray players have Netflix built in. You could add a Roku box, an Xbox 360, PlayStation 3, Nintendo Wii, all allow you to stream movies via Netflix. And I have to say, it's fantastic. You know, my daughter's been working as a receptionist here at the new brick house, and she's bored to tears because nobody ever comes to see us. So I put a computer out there, and she watches Netflix all day. What a great job. What a great job. She just sits there and watches movies all day. And what movies? I mean, TV shows, Mad Men, Battlestar Galactica, movies like Toy Story 3, Lord of the Rings, and these all stream, so you don't have to think ahead or plan ahead. You just say, hey, I'm in the mood for quirky showbiz TV comedy. And they'll say, oh, well, we've got that. We've got lots of those. I'm in the mood for a movie like He Died with a Falafel in His Hand. Oh, I know that sounds a little odd, but that's in fact, as I scroll through, I don't know what Abby's been watching, but as I scroll through my list at Netflix, there in fact is a category called More Like He Died with a Falafel in His Hand. I don't know what the hell Abby's watching.
That is a riot, yeah.
Documentaries, too. I know, you often don't get to see documentaries in the theater. I always, after I'm watching the Oscars, say, oh, I wish I could see that. Well, you can. So here's the deal. This is $7.99 a month. It's the most affordable, the best deal, I think, for movies anywhere. But you could try it. I got a better deal. Free for 30 days if you go to netflix.com/twit. If you're already a Netflix user, I'm sure many of you are, I've got another idea for you. Tell your friends, your family, your mom and dad, grandpa, grandma, brother and sister. Surely there's somebody in your life you've been trying to convince to watch Netflix movies. Now you can get them on for free for 30 days. Netflix.com/twit. We thank them so much for their support of the Daily GizWiz program. I have to say, I've been trying to get them on for ages because I just love Netflix. I just think they're the best thing.
It's an unbelievable deal.
It's a good deal. It's a great deal. Netflix.com/twit. And now, ladies and gentlemen, a letter to the GizWiz.
And our letter comes from Denzel in Australia.
Ooh.
And Denzel says, hi, Dick and Leo. I am now watching your video version of the GizWiz here in Australia. We are capped on our bandwidth, but our ISP has seen fit to give us now 50 gigabytes instead of 10 gigabytes. And yeah, they have lowered the price by $15, so it's all great. Now I can see Dick and his gadgets, and I always look forward to seeing what you have on your segment, Leo, when you display your piece of crap.
It's always better in video.
Yes, I like your choices, Leo, because it sets the standards. This means I can just make a DVD of your show, give it to the relatives, and show them how much study I put into buying them their gift. If Leo buys it, it's good enough for my relatives on their birthdays or for Christmas. And Leo, please do not pick the TriCaster. It's a tad out of my budget.
Oh, boy, it's tempting, though. I love that TriCaster. Holy cow. I mean,
by the way, your set looks awesome. Sometimes when you have a very dark shirt on, you look like you're a floating head. It reminds me of Red Dwarf and the computer's head on the view screen.
We designed it that way. Yes.
Yeah, oh, we did. Okay.
Oh,
Best wishes, lads. I don't think we've ever been called lads before. Best wishes, lads. Keep up the awesome show. Watching video is awesome. Two awesomes. Watching video is awesome. Sorry I can't get all your shows in video, but I have to pick and choose the ones with stars in them, like Dick D. See you. Have a good one, Denzel.
Dick is a star, I have to admit.
A star. Oh, me?
Yes.
Oh, Leo.
Oh, Pshaw.
Leo, a star, please.
Pshaw, he says. Not I.
Pshaw.
Where did you get that Oscar? I'm just curious.
You know what? I made these 8mm films years ago when I worked for Goodson Todman. And after a screening, someone gave me this and told me that it was actually cast from a real Oscar.
Wow.
So,
it looks like it. I mean, it looks very realistic.
Yeah. So
very cool.
Anyway, I don't like to flaunt it, so I just keep it on my desk with a spotlight on it.
Much like me in Miami. Where is that? Oh, it's
your Emmy. Oh,
yeah,
my word.
It's here somewhere. Yeah.
I know. Well, when we did the parade, remember I was in charge of carrying the spotlight.
Yes, for the Emmy. Yes, exactly. Hey, Dick, we've run out of show.
Leo, don't forget the What the Heck Is It? And the only reason I mention it is that we now have a photo.
Whoa.
The winner will win. They will win the October issue of Mad if they guess what the heck it is, or better yet, make up a silly, stupid answer for what the heck it is.
That is a collector's item. That is the Angry Birds cover of Mad Magazine. That's exciting. So go to GizWiz.Biz. That's the thing, whatever that is. And do you have through the end of August now to participate? So
that is correct.
Get going. You only have a week or so left, and you could win an autographed copy of Mad.
August 13th.
Well, 2 weeks left then.
Okay, good.
2 weeks and 4 days.
Okay, good.
Yeah. But that's, it's running out of time. Especially if you figure out what the heck that is. GizWiz.Biz. Click the What the Heck Is It button, and you too can be a wiener. Dick.
Oh, very good.
Yes. Thank you, Dick.
Leo, it was super.
Super fun. I'm going to put my blindfold on and walk home. And we'll see you next time on the Daily GizWiz.
I'll be here.
Will you be here?
Let Ozzy lead the way.